Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video. And if you guys saw in the video that I just posted yesterday, the second one, I showed you guys the gameplay with Pink Diamond Rick Barry, who you get from completing all of the Andre Iguodala spotlight challenges. And obviously, as you read from the title of this wonderful video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I went through and completed all of these spotlight challenges. First, I'm going to go through and tell y'all which ones I had trouble with, or which ones, I kind of figured were a little bit difficult. The triple-double one, I knew you guys would probably have a little bit of trouble with that from the comments. I know some people had trouble with the triple-double and stuff like that. Maybe the scoring, I'm going to show you guys how I scored pretty effectively. There was, one game, I think it was right here, game 8, that was 5 steals. And then there's one game down here, game 13, that is 3 3-pointers. And if I'm being real, it's not too easy, considering I think it's on all-star difficulty, maybe even superstar. And I'll show you what my Iggy was this entire time we did it. I think he's down here in Sapphire. So yeah, I upgraded him once because the rebounds, they just weren't coming, man. It wasn't happening. And when you don't have him yet, or if you have looked at his stats, he has like a 69 3-point shot. So I did it with a 69 3-point shot because I only upgraded him into Sapphire because he does not get a 3-point boost until, what is it? I think it's right here. He has to go from Ruby to Amethyst. Once he hits Amethyst, then he gets that 10 3-point boost to a 79, which honestly he really needs. But overall, he's honestly awesome. So I'm going to show you guys how I did it, talk to you guys through each thing. I'm going to have clips, obviously, that I'm going to be playing in the background. And I'm really just going to try to go in depth and show you guys everything about this. Now, if I have a clip of my defensive settings, I think I'm going to show that right now. This is what I ran every single game that I played, 1 through 17. If you guys need defensive settings or offensive settings, you see I run the Bucks 2018 freelance. That's how you do it. If you guys need any tips or any way for defensive settings and stuff like that, that is what I do. So don't get it twisted. That is what I do. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about some lineups. If you guys, don't want to hear about that, you can skip down to the end of the video. Now, for the challenges, you can see right here, this is what I used literally for the last game. For game 17, this is the lineup that I ran. Magic Johnson, Jrue Holiday, Giannis, Draymond Green, and Andrew Bogut, and I ran them the entire game. Didn't sit them out the entire game. This is what I used. If I'm being real, a good substitute is just a defensive small forward. If I'm being real, Dominique Wilkins is going to work perfectly fine. Magic, I don't really know a 100% great substitute for Magic because he's just so good. But you can run any good scoring or defensive guard, like Bob Cousy might be good. I usually use Steve France if I'm being honest. But Magic Johnson was just so tall. He blocked everything that the guards put up, and it was super easy. And then boom, you have Giannis. Now, for the triple-double, what I decided to do was go in here, and obviously you would have Iggy. We'll go. He's a Sapphire, right? Yeah, he's small forward. Yeah, oh, I just went right by him and then switched. How smart of me, right there. So I have Iggy right here, and what I decided to do was take a bronze power forward, Scalabissiere, had him in there, and then I had, I think it was Serge Ibaka. Probably not the smartest thing if you want him to get rebounds, because that's the route that I took, rebounds. But this is just kind of when I ran. I had Jrue Holiday starting, but make sure you have some lesser rebounding people out on the floor. That way Iggy can get them. Just quick lineup tips and everything like that. Everything else, run whatever you like, have fun with it. It's not too serious. You can kind of do what you want and really just go kill with it. Have fun with the games. So now I'm going to go and talk about some points, how I did that, and what I kind of was doing, and the games that you guys need to get points on. So the games you need to get points are the very first game after you get Iggy, so game 2, where you have to get 20. Then it's game 4, where you have to get 30. And then there is game 5, where you have to get 32. Those are all the games that you need in order to score points. That's all you need. Only once. So to get points, you can see I run the same type of things. You guys already saw I have the Bucks 2018 freelance. But when I come in here and I'm trying to score with guards, I find it super easy. Iggy is a lockdown and a slasher. I literally just throw it to him early and drive to the paint and shoot it. I think I have one of the clips in here where it's a heavily contested layup that I just took because Carmelo Anthony's on. He doesn't got defense. Carmelo Anthony can shoot, but he doesn't have defense like that. I just literally run in and score early. I set all my stuff to like run in transition, and I just go at it. You guys just have to really go at it early and try to get ahead of the defense. That's my biggest tip. Another tip that I didn't really recommend in the last video, but I did in the comment section below if you guys were looking, use a point guard with Hall of Fame needle threader for this next one. You'll see in a few of these tips, I have Iggy, who goes to the corner and then cuts in. That is because I'm holding triangle and Y. I take my guard and I walk close to my guy that I want to cut. This works for anybody that you need to score with, and then just hold triangle or Y and they cut in. And if you have Hall of Fame needle threader, it'll throw it through even if there's somebody trying to get in the way or stuff like that. Now, it won't do it every time, but it's going to help you out. And if you're even relatively open, just kind of shoot it, man. It's Andre Iguodala. He's probably going to hit some stuff that he shouldn't. He's nice inside. Like, yeah, just shoot it, man. You see, I think one of these, that's like a post hook. Like, go in, have some fun with it, score. It's going to come out and help you out eventually. Now, next, we have the triple-double challenge. It says first clamps, but it's on rookie, so who cares? What I basically did for this was I went for rebounds. I tried, I think, steals for maybe the first 2 possessions, and I was like, yeah, he has like a 40 steal rating. This ain't going to work. I have to go rebounds. If you guys get him up higher in the Evo where he gets a steal boost, I think that's when he hits Ruby. He gets up to like a 60 steal, which still ain't great. I still wouldn't recommend. But you can do it if you want. I still want to recommend steals. I would recommend doing it this way, and this is how you do it. 10 points, it's rookie. Y'all can get that easy. 10 assists, it's rookie. Y'all can get that easy. Don't worry about it at all. Just get 10 assists and get 10 points. What I did was I worried about my rebounds and my assists first, because 10 points with Iggy really wasn't hard. You'll see in the rebounds, I really position myself the entire time with Iggy. I'm controlling Iggy the entire time on defense. I'm not holding anybody else on defense. I have Iggy, and I'm just watching the ball, leaning toward the sides that I'm thinking it's going to fall on, and I'm leaving my guy open. A few of these clips, I get boards off of leaving like Rip Hamilton or somebody open. It's rookie. They're probably not going to hit every shot, and then when they don't, if they're taking a jump shot, the ball is going to go long. It's not going to fall straight down. And if it does, you can curse me out and say that it's my fault because you missed the rebound. But most of the jump shots are going to go long, and then if they take the inside shots, they're going to fall closer to the hoop, so you're going to want to be there closer. I had, I think, Serge Ibaka in there, and he got a few blocks that I was able to have just land in my lap and just catch right there for an easy little bucket, a rebound, and then boom, it was super easy. I'm also showing you guys, I think in 1 or 2 of these clips, I get the rebound, and then I throw it out super far to one of the guys on the break and then get a nice layup or dunk with them. That is something else that you can also do. If you're having trouble with assists, that's something you can do. There's a game where you need to get 9 assists with Andre Iguodala. If I'm being honest, I'm probably not going to cover assists very much besides this little tip, because I don't think that 9 assists is very difficult. Just have Iggy run your PG spot instead of everything else. I feel like you guys can get that easy. But if you guys need some assists, a good way to get it is get a rebound or something with Iggy, give it to him early, and then whoever is leaking, chuck it down to him. Should be pretty easy. I don't think you guys are going to have too much trouble with that. Now, that's all we have for those ones out of the way when it comes to the triple-double. And then, obviously, we got to talk about steals, which is the game that I did not click on. It is this one right here. We have to talk about steals. So the clip's pulling up right now. I think I'm only showing like 3 of the 5 steals I had to get. And remember, you have to get 5 steals. That's so easy. 5 steals. It's so easy. And a lot of people, every single time, will come into the comment section and we'll talk about how difficult it is for them to get steals. And I'm telling you guys, it's just about practice. I have done these steal methods so much that it's really not too difficult. And I have a link that is going to be in the description on how to get steals. That is my full 10-minute length video on a full description on how I get steals and how my method is to get steals. The certified X method to get steals. Go to that one down in the description, click it, watch it, and have some tips. But quick overview, you can see I wait a half court. I'm holding my L2 the entire time. Or I think it's the trigger, the left trigger, whatever the back button is on, like the bottom button on the left side is. I'm holding that to go into intense defense. And then I'm just running at the ball, still holding that, and I press square whenever I get to it. I stand at the half court, or I stand waiting in a spot. Then whatever side I see they have the ball on, then I run to that side towards them and press square. Sometimes it's better to just run laterally or side to side and not go towards them and just press square, because then the ball just bumps into you. And then sometimes it's better to go towards them. You just have to pick and choose which one it is. If they spin away from you, they're going to do that. It happens every single time. I promise. You know, it happens. Don't try to get steals in the half court. It's not going to work, and you're probably just going to get fouls and it's going to get annoying. There's not really too much that I can do to really explain that. And then for this last game, we're talking game 17. I really can't give you guys too many tips on what to do, because I just did what I did. I showed you guys the lineup earlier, and I'll briefly go over it again, because you need to hold them to under 60. And you'll see the reason that I kept all these guys out and used these guys specifically. I did not have a Bogut in. Obviously, I had Andre Bogut. It's because Bogut's a good defensive guy. Draymond Green obviously is a good defensive guy. I did not have Iggy. I had Giannis in. The reason I had Giannis in was because he's a small forward that is lanky with gold clamps. That's one thing. You need good defensive players. Jrue Holiday has clamps and is a good scorer that can definitely get some buckets for you. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Clamps and defensive leader. And then Magic Johnson doesn't have clamps, but he's super long, lengthy, and can help me on the boards along with Giannis. And that's what I recommend you guys do. A lot of the guys that I'm recommending, you guys need good defenders that are going to really help you out. Playing defense, going to get stops, and then off ball with your center the entire time. Off ball with Andre Bogut the entire time, got blocks. Sometimes it was with Giannis. I'm not going to front. Sometimes it was with Giannis because easy blocks, but do that the entire time. And then for scoring, I didn't do anything special. Pick and fades with Draymond Green to get some threes. I gave it to Draymond in the corner, called the screen, and then the guy would leave, and I would just shoot a wide open three. Green with with Draymond Green. And then sometimes it was just straight line drives with Magic around the smaller guards, like it was nothing, just shooting over them. Get a slasher at the PG or a slasher defender at the PG, and then just run by the bad defenders every single time. That's my recommendations. That's how I think you should attack that last game. I don't think was too difficult. I beat them by like 28, held them I think to 52 points. I really stopped paying attention the last 2 minutes. They were at like 30, and I really let them score in the last, because it's like superstar difficulty. You definitely shouldn't do that. But that's all I have for tips for you guys. If you guys want to see the gameplay of Rick Barry, that will also be down in the description down below, along with the steals video. If there's any other questions that I did not cover in the video, make sure to watch the entire video if you have a bunch of questions, and then leave your comment. But if you do have additional questions, I can answer them down in the comment section below. I'll make sure to do that. Like the video if this did help you out. If you found it helpful at all, please like it, share with everybody else that you need to. I'm gonna assume, because I'm recording this a little bit early, that we've already hit 2.8k, and if we 2.7k, and if we haven't, get us to 2.7k, and if we have, we're on the road to 2.8k. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.